I have been suffering for Hashimoto disease and also herpes zoster for a long time, herpes for 22 years, and Hashimoto disease for 11 years, almost 12 years. I came from the fashion industry. I have been working 30 years in the fashion, and my work was really, really stressful. It was horrible, actually. And I didn't know that it was that stress till pandemic hit, and I had that, moment to pause and actually think about what was going on with me. I just had that time to think about myself and think about what did I really wanted in life. So then I started searching in YouTube about what can I do, which type of information I can get to feel better and to make myself feel more like a whole, complete. I have no idea what, but I was looking for a solution. So I got Dr. Joe's on the YouTube. I was searching first to other few things, like how to get a better, thinker, how to read more books. I wanted to read books. I finally had the time. So when Dr. Joe's hit me, and the best thing that I love, it was science. The first book that I loved was Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, because I wanted to be somebody else. I didn't want it to be that anger person in the morning. I was the person who wake up in the morning, check my emails, like that, open my eyes, check my emails and say, oh my God, I'm behind. Oh my God, oh the kids, oh the dog, and I was rushing my husband, come on. And he was always loving, because I have a really loving husband. He was good morning. And I was good morning, what do you mean? We're late, come on. And he was okay. And then, so that book teach me so much about me. And it was incredible. And then, of course, Supernatural, because I wanted to become supernatural. I wanted to come to next level. Actually, I want to get all my genes and everything, restored every day. And that's an incredible book that I really, really recommend once you have read the Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And then when I saw all the testimonials and I went into the testimonial, I saw this girl that said, oh, you know what? It was a Hashimoto disease that she cured. And it was oh my God, if she did it, I can do it. And I set the intention without knowing it. I saw it and I said, okay, so you got cured. If you got cured, I can do this, and I'm gonna try if it really works. When I got into the meditations, it stopped me a little bit because I thought it was really boring. At the beginning, the space and remember, and I was I was still in that move that I wanted things fast, but I was feeling better. I am a busy mom. I have a lot of kids. I have my husband. I have my company, and it was squeezing time. And saying to everyone, I'm going to meditate. And they were looking at me crazy, you meditating, you're not going to do that. You're nuts. And I'm yeah, I'm going to do it. So give me my space. So I was sitting and I was having my time for myself. And the more I have it, the more I enjoy it. And it was difficult at the beginning because first I was doing 5 minutes, then 10 minutes, then 20 minutes. And then when I hit that 40-minute state, it was incredible. I was feeling an entire Yliana, a new Yliana. I was starting to know myself, starting to know that I really can achieve things. I was not looking anymore for validation. And I actually forgot about my Hashimoto. I started doing because of the testimonial that I saw, but then I was feeling so happy about it. My life completely changed. And then I had the opportunity, an email came to me about Encephalon and said, oh, there's a retreat progressive in Panama, which I have never gone to Panama. I have never, fly to somewhere that is not fashion. So I say, what, I'm gonna go. Then my husband said, why you have that face? I'm well, I just did something so weird. I'm going to Panama for a retreat. And he's you are completely nuts. So I went there. I did the entire retreat. I got so much into that. It was so loving the way everybody talk about it. I connected 100%, and I just said to myself, this is it. I'm going to do fashion, and I'm going to do this. After the retreat, I came back to New York, and I knew that I was healed. I called my doctor and said, listen, I'm cured. And she was yeah, sure. So she did the labs. The labs came, and they came totally, over medicine. And she's oh my God, you're totally right. She specific said that I have to cut the medicine immediately. And I said to her, what, I'm a little afraid about cutting the medicine because I have been taking this medicine for 11 years. So I have few pills left, so I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'll take it slowly till they're gone. And then, I will stop my medicine and then we'll see what happened. My husband was really scared. He was like, oh my God, are you sure? I'm going to be next to you. If you feel like weak or something, you just call me. I'm like, yeah, don't worry. I'll be fine. I'm perfect. Don't worry. So that's how I start my trial with my doctor. And then she said to me, you have to come in January 22nd, and I want you to check your labs again. So that's what I did. I did it on January, the first week. And she checks my labs, and she said, you're perfect, Yliana. Congratulations. Don't tell me what you're doing. Actually, she said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm meditating. Don't tell me more. Don't tell me more. It's okay. Do what you do, but because you're doing right. And see you in 6 months. So that was amazing.